in the history. And also, I believe it will do better in the future. So now, let me introduce you the first, the Filipino Catholic group, RC. So they used to hide somewhere, but they will start from. And also, the second group, Filipino prayer group, Belia. And the third, Video Mary, Melvin. And the next group is sowers by members. And that's coordinator Eva. And also now is the Saturday communities, Josephine. And then their name last year, no, 2 years ago they changed. Now is their name is St.Joseph Church. And also we have the Legion of Mary on Saturday. They have the name Door of Heaven, Sonia. Okay, this is not around. And then we have our parish functional groups. Because you will see in other parishes, mostly are spiritual groups and functional groups. But our parishes are very unique. So we have a lot of these spiritual groups, but have no functional groups. So now we have these functional groups. The lectors group, the leader is William Wong. I think. Yeah. And also, we have a apostle prayer group leader, Jesby. And also, we have Eucharist minister, the leader is Jonathan. Then also we have altar server leader, Elvin. Here, we have another great guy. We have the choir leader for the whole parish choir leader, June. And then still we have another for the ushers leader, Linda. Then we have here, so for the pandemic time we have to do a lot of stream mass, we have to take photos. So we have the communication group leader, Arlene. Okay, we have another one for the lecture on the Tagalog Mass, especially live.
Ako nga kanina. Lemang siya ka, mahuli ako.
Okay, I can see, what's the specialty that the people studying here? Oh, Filipino, isn't it? So, that's the team which served our parish for years, and they really did a great work. So may God bless them, and also may the joy and help. So let us give them a congratulations.
Ba? Lumapit ako kasi si Father nandun.
So thank you very much. Now let me introduce. Now there is so we have to wait a little bit. So now we have little time for a very interesting topic. I believe everyone should know. 2020 December 8 until 2021 December 8. It is a St. Joseph year. 150 years ago, the whole universe Catholic established this St. Joseph year. And that is the year that our parish formed. It's very interesting. That's why this year we celebrate the St. Joseph year. And then how do we celebrate? We are not celebrate by eat together, but we celebrate by very meaningful way. Then you see we have the novena of the St. Joseph's. We have 19 of March. Then we have the Eucharist, Holy Eucharist Mass. And also we have a big mural outside for the people who do pilgrimage to get the indulgence. And also we have prepared a lot of bookmark for the people who get the information and also to pray the St. Joseph prayer. We also have been done special ordination the 1st of May. That is the first ordination in our parish in the history. That brings our report. And also, we do this celebration. It's also one of the St. Joseph years celebration, 500 years of Christianity in Philippines. But the big, strong connection is bring our parish with a Filipino ground, with a Mandarin ground, and also with how do Filipino as a Catholic in the overseas serve the church in Hong Kong. So the next it will be 1st of July. We will do another St. Joseph years celebration about dream of the vocations in St. Joseph year. So we invited the Bishop to celebrate. And also, very meaningful, we're also going to invite each of community to select one person to share the person's vocation. You know, as a Filipino, stay in Philippines, one day you have the idea want to leave Philippines to come to Hong Kong to become workers in overseas. That is a calling. That is also vocation. From a single person came to Hong Kong and then you want to join one spiritual group. That is also a call. From a spiritual group, you start to serve the mass, serve the parish for all kind of need. That's why we just finished the list, which you can see there are many people who serve. That is also a call, a vocation. And not only that, but many people who did marvelous things for changing their faith from a person who would really enjoy others' service to become a missionary to serve others. And that's why we invite some Filipino, each community, to give one person to share their life journey. Then we also invited the new ordained priest, Father Paul Wang, to share his vocations journey. Then we will do a lot of the second half year we will have the exhibition of St. Joseph's photos. So you will see this thing will come out soon. And welcome to take some photos of some statue in the whole Hong Kong area. If you see some St. Joseph statue, something good, and then give to us, then we will have the competition. We will see the beauty of St. Joseph. And also, we will make lots of other prayer through St. Joseph. And that is very meaningful for us, St. Joseph here at St. Joseph Parish. So I would also address my great thanks for this St. Joseph Year Preparation Committee. So most of them are sitting here. So thank you very much for the many meetings. So they are most of our parishioners for 20 years, 30 years, and they really make this St. Joseph Year very rich, meaningful. So, and also, we are preparing our 150 years anniversary in Hong Kong.
50 years.
You know, 150 years ago, there is only 3 churches in Hong Kong. We are one of the 3. And the cathedral, that have no cathedral because not a diocese yet. There is only one church in Wellington Street. And then later on, the diocese sold out that place. And later on, the same church carried the same name to become cathedral later. And then another church is in Wanzhou. That is St. Francis Xavier Church, but also gone. So the third church is our church here, St. Joseph Church. Never changed the name, never changed the location. It's only destroyed first by typhoon in the 1871 we built the church. 1872 destroyed already. 1874 we rebuilt again until 1960. Then we rebuilt the church again because of the Japanese war bombed the church, so we have no church again. Then we rebuilt. So 1964 to 67 we have our church up to now. So you can see our church really make a difference of history. Next year we celebrate 150 years, so special. And you have to know one thing I want you to address to your friends, to whatever who you encounter. In the beginning, our parish is for the beginning pioneer church, for the soldiers of the British Irish soldiers downstairs. in the 1870s. And then after that, from 1870s until 1960s, it mainly served the English people. And then from the 1970s, the church started to open for many different needs. The Chinese, the Filipinos started coming in, even the Korean come to the church. And then later on, the Korean, they got their church, and then they don't come here, and the Filipino getting more and more. But the foreigner left Hong Kong to go back to British, to Europe, to US. And then the Chinese also go to the cathedral. And then the Filipino become the majority in our parish. So you look at our church, it is a church with an openness heart. To open for all the need according to the age. So, church, not only building, but the people. Because the people make the church different. And today, you make the St.Joseph Church difference. So that is the St.Joseph 150 years. Next year we're going to celebrate. So now we still have to wait. I still give you some other message. It's good you know. Okay, let me finish with one sentence. Another thing you need to know, I believe, is supposed to good. Something good happened is you look at the wall on the back. It becomes like that, isn't it? Because we do it on purpose. The church built in 1960s, and then it didn't make a very polishing wall. It is used the original wall, but with lots of things on the top. It doesn't look good. And also many places started to leaking water. So this year we started to do the renovation. So you can see inside the church started painting 2 weeks ago. Hopefully we can finish at September. So it is the new painting after 30 years. And also next year we're going to paint outside. So you will see the changings little by little. Okay, now let me introduce the special guest from the Philippines Consulate General, and then to give us a talk, a preach.
Pumunta ka dito, ang tagal ko kanina.
Good morning, everyone. I am Consul Robert Digindi, and on behalf of Consul General Rally Alejandra and the Philippine Consul General, we join the community in celebrating the 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines. Sorry. Okay, so this is a very significant event for us, and when we celebrate the anniversary of 500 years is no joke. And it has been tied, they always tie it to the subjugation or colonization of the Philippines. And what is left out is the fact that it was the time when the light of Christ, the knowledge of the salvation that was ransomed by Christ's death on the cross was revealed to the people of the Philippines. And so these are the things that are not being talked about. When in fact, it was a significant cultural, spiritual, and even psychological matter which shape yun pong pagiging Pilipino natin. You know? It shaped our character. And in fact, up to this day, we can see that we are the most devout Catholics anywhere in the world. We are keeping the faith, and we stick to the teachings. It's an integral part of our lives. So 500 years, definitely the next 500 years is going to be pretty much the same in us in terms of keeping the faith. And we will be celebrating our descendants will be celebrating the 1,000 years. That's for sure. That is for sure. And it's the values that Christianity has ingrained in the Filipino psyche, in the Filipino character, that keeps us together. You know, through the tragedies that our country faces. Meron po tayong annual na mga paghihirap. Not even talking about COVID yet, pero yun pong ating mga bagyong pinagdadaanan, mga literal at yung mga individual na bagyo natin. And how else with you? Pansin na pansin pa lang ako. And speaking of buhaw, so 500 years, after 500 years, hindi po napatin yung pagkauhaw natin sa community. The thirst that we have to be with Christ, to learn our faith. So yun po sana, my experience dahil taong simbahan din po ako before I joined the foreign service. So I used to sing in a choir. I still do, in fact. So parte po ako ng kami ng Christian palagi when I was still in Baguio City. Nakikita ko na rin na hindi napapalit yung buhaw ng ating mga kababayan to be with Christ. There's always a need to be with Christ. Kapag wala ka ng makakita, you feel you're so alone. You really drop to your knees, and you look up and it's Christ on the cross, or the risen Christ, or whatever image you have of Him that will uplift your spirits. So lagi natin naririnig pagka wala ka na, talagang Diyos lang ang maaaring makapitan. May kanta po dyan, Diyos lang, sa Diyos lang ang mapapanatag. So that's what even our songs when we do our services, hindi po basta-basta yung mga salita na yun, dahil yun po ay punong-puno ng ating pagnanasa. All of those lyrics when we sing it, they carry all our aspirations and our desire to be with Christ, to follow Christ. That's why we're called Christians. We try to live the way He lived. We always think, what would Jesus do? We always ask ourselves that if He were in this situation. So, with that, I guess I've said so you know, we are one with the community celebrating this momentous event, 500 years. And let us, I hope, we also drive that narrative, you know, of spirituality. Don't talk about how it was used to colonize us. No, let's stay away from that. That's not. Those are accidents of history. But we also don't want to downplay it. But let's see what let's look at what the spiritual picture of it also. Na mayroong tingnan na tayo dun sa kumbaga uh, sa level na maaari natin makilala kung sino si Cristo. Yun po ang ating kita. The national celebrations in the Philippines focus on Lapu-Lapu and his victory in Mactan. But on my personal take is we should look more to it as an event when Christ was finally revealed, when the truth of Christ, the light of Christ was brought to us, and that it was that light which has carried us through all our trials and tribulations for the past 500 years. At ito niyo naman ang resulta. Tayo may patuloy na even sa kabila ng pandemya, patuloy tayong umuuspo, patuloy po tayong nagsasama-sama, nagtutulungan dahil na tayo po ay nagkakaisa rin sa pananampalataya.
Hindi pa tapos. Palakpak.
Thank you so much, Council Bob Kim. Amen.
Amen.
Buhay pa ba kayo?
Amen!
Kung buhay pa kayo, can you say yes?
Yes!
One more, yes!
Yes!
Alright, amen. Buhay na tayo today. And so, something that we have been hearing this song and we are celebrating the 500 years of Christianity. So now it is time for us to listen and see a very meaningful dance, what we call as body praise, of the song "We Give Our Yes." Right? To perform this, we will have 4 dances. We will be singing this twice. Yung una po ay sa Ingles at ang ikalawa po ay sa Tagalog po. We invite you to join our dancers in learning the steps and let's do it together later on. Amen?
Amen!
Alright. So now we will be doing the liturgical dance of "We Give Our Yes." And this will be sung by Ms. Odessa Ubamos and also performed by 4 dancers. We have Keisha and Caitlin Ubamos and two people from the altar servers from the St. Joseph Church. Alright, can we give them a round of applause?
Pwede rin ka ng vlogger, mataalan. Pwede ako doon.
May we request for those who would like to take a video, avoid standing up in order to not distract other people who are watching. Thank you so much.
Totally yours, we give ourselves, we give ourselves,
hear the song, and they will be performed in Tagalog. Let us now also welcome the St. Joseph's altar service from different communities.
Mali ka may mali nga yung ano yun.